Gil, what a presentation. Thank you so much for joining me in my product pod today.
Thank you.
um, let's start. I'd really like to start by just diving into what we mean by cross-platform at the moment. Like, what, as it stands right now, what's the product that we actually have of cross-platform?
Mhm. Sure. So we're talking about omni-channel advertisers that are running their assets on multiple devices and operating system. It can be CTV apps, it can be PC and console apps or games and mobile apps and web. And for them, being able to look at the overall performance across all of those multiple assets, this is something that we now allow them to do with Appsflyer's new cross-platform reports.
Okay, cool. So really to sort of link installs coming from loads of different sources and to put them all together to see how everything's performing as a whole, really.
Exactly.
Amazing. All right, so your presentation, um, what what's the what's the biggest challenge for marketers when it comes to the sort of omni-channel, as you say?
Yeah. So in the past year or so, we've talked to hundreds of omnichannel advertisers, and I believe that almost all of them, if not all of them, raised the pain of dealing with multiple measurement tools. So they have one for web analytics, one for mobile apps and attribution, one for CTV or gaming on PC and consoles. And when they try to look at the big picture, they get lost. Sometimes it's the same user that skips between devices. Sometimes it's different users. The ability to stitch together all of those activities into one reality is very complex, given that sometimes those are different vendors using different metrics and keys and IDs and all of those things. So they spend a lot of effort trying to create the one single source of truth where they can see everything. And from what we discovered, the big majority of advertisers know that they don't have a good solution for that, even though they try to build it. Some said that they didn't even try to build it because it's so complex. And a very small portion actually said, yeah, we have it, we build it. So the majority is actually looking for a solution that will ease their life and make one unified reality of
And
everything that is
presumably that's
happening.
only the really substantial companies that have gone off and decided to build this for themselves because there was no sort of off the shelf solution to it, right?
Exactly.
Cool. And like how I guess with the when you're building your own internal BI to accommodate all of this, tracking things like ROI and ROAS and that sort of stuff is becomes very complicated because you're looking at so many different channels with so many different sort of nuances to attribution, I guess.
Yeah, of course. Let's take a simple example. You acquire a user on a mobile. Let's say it's a fintech product, an investment product, something like that. The user uses the mobile app for quite a while. They mark some stock that they want to monitor. They open the app on a daily basis to see what's happening, and then after a few weeks or even months, the user decides they want to make an investment. They look at the investment options and they see minimum $10,000. Now, many users, what they'll do in this phase, they will switch to a laptop. So they will open a website, they will sign in, they already have a user, and they will make the deposit.
Yep.
Now, one attribution system will show that this mobile campaign brought a user, but it doesn't show the deposit. And another system, the web measurement in this case, will show an organic user with $10,000 deposit. When you try to merge everything together, if you don't have the right technology and tools, it's going to be very, very hard, ending up with a lot of revenue that is still seen as organic or unattributed.
Mm. And I guess that then makes you take very, very wrong decisions when you're budgeting, working out budget allocation and that sort of stuff going forward because you're going to kill from the campaigns that are actually performing.
Exactly. Think about this campaign we just talked about. It's $10,000 deposit. It's a big number, but the original campaign shows zero revenue. So this is the dramatic difference.
Mm, yeah, yeah, for sure. So what kind of insights are brands actually seeing when they're measuring the LTV across platforms? You presumably you've been running betas of all of this and sort of been tied in with a few different brands. Like, what are they seeing? What's the biggest surprises?
Yeah, so we've been running the beta for a few weeks, almost a month now, and we've seen some very positive results so far. And keep in mind that because we are talking about cohorts here, it will only get better. So this is just the initial results, and we believe the numbers will be even higher eventually. So first of all, the number of ARPU, average revenue per user, is always going up when you have more than one device, because there are more chances that this user will spend on other devices some more money, and then calculating the LTV or the ARPU here is dramatic. We've seen some cases where it's tens of percentage higher than what you see when you measure a device level attribution. Another thing that we've seen is the minimization of organic revenue, because now we can identify the true source of those so-called organic revenues. Now we can attribute them properly, and the overall attributed revenue goes up. We've seen, for example, for multi-platform games, we've seen something like 30% uplift in attributed revenue. That's not
Wow.
a lot. That's a lot. And we've seen 40% for all kinds of other apps, and in products like streaming and entertainment, we've seen up to 60% even uplift. That's a lot, especially given that you know that those products usually have users that are using it on very large number of devices, televisions, laptops, tablets, smartphones, etc.
And do we connect on because a lot of those accounts they would have a sort of standard account across multiple different platforms, right? Are we matching on that account as well?
Yes, we are using the customer user ID, and this is the anchor that we use in order to connect the different touch points and then attribute the total journey back to the original acquisition source.
So it aligns with the sort of central analysis system of the company in question.
Yeah.
Very cool. So okay, so I kind of want to ask you for a little bit of an exclusive now. Where do you see this going over the next while? Like over the next few years, where do you see this bringing AI into the fold, working out how everything fits together and stacks together on top of everything? Where do you see it? Like, how do you see marketers being able to operate across cross-platform in the future?
Yeah, so I think we are pretty much doing what Appsflyer did back a few years ago, when we revolutionized the mobile marketing or performance marketing in the mobile industry. And now the idea is to do the same for the entire digital stack, not just mobile. We have web coming in by the end of this year, a new web attribution built from the ground up with a lot of improvements and signals to ad networks. CTV, PC and consoles, the gaming world is also very strong, and many gaming apps are now expanding to consoles and PC. So we definitely want to take the great things that Appsflyer did for mobile and expand it to the entire digital ecosystem, and provide this one holistic view that gives you all of your performance in one place. The signals is so important as well, because it's not just about measurement. It's also about being able to feed the networks with the real outcomes of what happened for each and every ad, and this will become much better when the cross-platform data will start to be sent back to the ad networks. And you mentioned AI. Everyone talks about the new capabilities in AI. In order for an AI system to run smoothly and produce significant insight, it needs good data. Now, if you take multiple data sources, each one talking in a different language, and slightly different terminology and IDs and keys, and you mix everything into one place and you ask the AI to make decisions, it will go
Nothing's
wrong.
ever going to make sense.
Exactly, it will make the wrong decisions. Instead, now we are producing one report that provides all the data, much easier for the AI to consume it and provide much better insight. So I think this is a good basis for future enhancement that we'll introduce with the AI tools as well.
Certainly having everything aligned in the same format, I think, is always going to be a win, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Incredible. If you got anything else that you want to mention?
No, I think it's important just to say that we're just getting started. This is the first milestone, and we have a lot of fascinating things coming in a few months now. So stay tuned.
I've certainly seen it a lot from the PC and console space, and it's everything that you're doing at the moment in that space is super exciting, and I think there'll be a lot to come over the next year or so. So it's definitely stay tuned. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining me today. Your presentation was absolutely amazing, and it's always a pleasure to catch up with you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Adam. Bye.